What time is it? I can watch one more part, even though I should be going to bed. Let's see. It's 9:45. This is 30 minutes, so it'll end at 10:15. Not too bad. Not too bad. Although I do pause it a lot.
John. What's a John?
It was like 2 a.m. and he was tired.
John's like John's.
He'll get me on the days where I'm just not playing too well.
John's, just John's.
A lot of people don't know where the term came from. It just started, but I believe it was a guy in Texas. His name was John, and no matter what, every time he'd lose, he'd have an excuse. He'd have a reason for losing.
My controller wasn't working, the stage, there's a little bit of lag on the TV.
I didn't sleep last night, or I don't know why I'm not commentating. I need to warm up.
We have a, like
This
a
is long
Swedish
as fuck.
term,
Total is like 4
inga
hours.
gymnasist.
Yeah,
So
that's
no
actually why
Johns.
I'm
He
glad
used to,
it's in
like,
parts,
using much Johns back
so I can like do a couple chunks here and there instead of having to sit down for 4 hours straight. Because I wouldn't want to like stop it, but they have it like chunked up very neatly where they intended it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to like interrupt the vision or whatever.
My favorite one, I think, was I was playing somebody and they were like, someone's touching my shoulder. And I was like, no, Johns.
The Smash Brothers drinking game? Try not to die. Somebody's watched this on stream 25 times? Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow if for some reason I have like enough energy to like stream, then maybe I'll watch like all of it in one chunk, because I don't think I'll have enough energy to actually like play, you know what I mean? Mewtwo King. Ken. Eyesight. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Mango. No Johns. John's not allowed.
I was like really into the word true that for some reason. That's like when the word just first came out.
Oh,
like,
he's
everybody was
talking in the beginning with the bull.
So I was like walking down the street and like walking home from school, and I'm just like, true that, yeah, true that, true that. I'm just I said it so much that it became my name.
True that. That's so funny.
Chaotic.
Sago.
Solid Jake is my tag in the Smash community.
JV3x3, just random numbers and initials.
Some people create the tag when they're younger.
Chillin' Dude 829.
Morgue.
Oh, that's
Some
yeah,
people
that's who
create
you
the
just
tag
talked about.
when
Him
they're
again.
younger.
Chillin' Dude 829.
Morgue.
Unknown force.
WIFE wife. As you get older, you realize you don't want that like name to like stick to you.
I like it. I enjoy it.
Today's winner is Dr. Pee-Pee. Come on.
That is so funny.
Little identity around stuff. I identify with it.
Milk tea,
But
that's
if I could
cute.
go back and change it, I probably would. I would be something cool.
Have
like
you ever
dark
had milk
green,
tea?
But as it is, I'm wife.
I've only had it once.
And I identify with it. I wouldn't say that I found myself in Smash, but I found a second self in Smash. Having this gamer tag and this alternate life and this alternate set of friends and this alternate set of goals.
I've had it once.
Allowed
It was
me to
very
have an
good.
identity that was very different. In
Holla at your
regular
boy,
life,
Diesel,
some people call me
Aber,
the most
Vin,
positive person they've met. I'm a very
Pixelix.
positive person. But in Smash, I'm arrogant. I'm arrogant and I can be condescending and I know what I want. And I'm
Okay,
aggressive.
maybe this is no, you haven't, Alexis. Oh, it's very good. You should try it. I had the brown sugar one, I think, but this guy. All right, listen. Nobody fight me for this. If there's a boba place close to me that has really good katsu that has it as well. Oh, that's fun. Okay, nobody fight me for the opinion I'm about to express. I'm about to be loud and ignorant. I'm going to be loud and ignorant. But this guy kind of gives me sociopath vibes. Like, not a bad way. Not my best friend's a sociopath. But, like, he's giving me kind of sociopath vibes, just like a tiny bit.
Smash, I'm arrogant. I'm arrogant and I can
Maybe it's just because he has
become a very
intense
positive
eyes.
person.
He has very intense
I'm
eyes.
aggressive and forceful, and it's fun to have that second identity. I wonder how many people found a community where they were able to express themselves where they couldn't
He does.
before.
Yeah, right?
I think that Asin may be one of those, and I don't know about Asin's real-world personality. I can't say that for sure.
Watching people
but I
that
can
are
say that
intensely
his
gaming, if you like
personality
watch
in
their
Smash
mouth,
Bros.
they do such weird shit. Look,
I think that Asin may
look
be
at his
one of
mouth
those,
and his like
I don't
neck.
know about Asin's real-world personality. I can't say that for sure, but I can say that his personality in the Smash world is very
I had
cool,
an
and
ex
think
that was
you
really
can
fun
know
to
that
mess with
Asin.
him because
He's
I'd
one
just
of those
go
players who's just
mouth
completely
every once in a while. He'd be like, damn it,
100%
because he'd
like,
realize he was holding his mouth really weird.
He's
The
actually
neck
the only
jiggle, yeah.
person to ever beat me in
I have a
tournament
video of
in
him being like,
Samus Duo.
like I can't believe I just did that. It was so ugly. But I have a video of him doing that. It's insane.
They were calling the master of all the characters, and he was good with all of them, all 26. And he would beat a lot of people with their own character, and it was kind of embarrassing because you'd have these people that specialize in characters, and he'd beat them. And his style was just very unique, very like. It was almost dumb how
everyone has a melee face. Is that like the mascara
learn the
face?
game
Like
in one way,
when you put
or, like,
mascara
you
on
seek
and you
to
like
master it
open
in
your
a
mouth
different
really
way.
wide.
He would do a Marth forward smash like 3 times in a row. It's like you missed the first time, you missed the second time. There's no way he's gonna do it the third time. You do it the third time. You're like, that's so stupid. Why did I just get hit by that?
You might not even be able to control the character to like make it look like a top tier character, but like he'll just beat you anyway.
It was very ugly, but he won, and he won a lot.
That's like, I don't know. Which would you rather? Would you rather be like really good with every character technically and have like and win a little bit less, but like it be clear that you're impressive, or be like that where it was ugly but he pulled it out?
On most of their contests with the other East Coast elites, Deadly Alliance and Team Ben. Meanwhile, the newly minted champion of the West Coast had just met a player who would forever change the face of Smash, and he didn't even play the game.
I actually met Isaiah at TG4.
Yo, what if that's me, chat? I'm gonna change the game. I'm gonna change the game of Smash, and I don't even play yet.
And I thought I was really good there. I was like, you know what? I don't know. I should money match you. You're probably gonna lose. And Isaiah was like, no, let's just money match. I saw Isaiah how he's playing 64, and he was amazing. I was like, oh shit. So I was talking to what, Isaiah? Let's just cancel.
Very few people play Super Clean with how fast the game is today. Really interesting.
So I told him like, no money match. I was talking to Isaiah about melee and stuff online that I think he has potential to be good because he's really.
You know what I just thought? It would be so funny if you were literally like one of the best melee players in the world and I just didn't know because I don't know melee. That would be hysterical. Just like see you in this documentary.
I came over. You should come down 2 weeks before TG5 and I'll house you. We can practice, become partners, and I think we could be really good. Eventually, we became really good training partners, kind of like sparring. We would grow off each other.
Asin and Andon were visiting a friend in California, so they're like, okay,
I have
as long as
3
we're over
O2s
here,
to my
let's
name,
go to a
if not.
tournament over here. This was 03, summer of 03.
TG5, when it first happened, everyone was pretty hyped since the best East Coast players at the time, best Midwest players at the time, all going to one place, and Matt D was hosting it. Who's better, Ken or Asin? And this tournament was gonna resolve that all.
Asin
This doc is
advanced through the
iconic.
bracket
Thanks for
and
following,
seemed to be
Sage.
doing well until he faced
I know
Reciferous.
nothing about melee, and I was told to watch this documentary,
And
so
lost
I'm
to
watching this for the very first time.
Knocked into loser's bracket.
Welcome to the
Asin
Smash
again
community.
fought
Thank
the
you.
Sheik
Thank you very much.
This time
Working on it.
against Isaiah.
It's hard to elbow in.
With a 1-2 punch, Asin was knocked out of the top 3 and out of the money.
Oh,
It seemed,
damn.
even without their top player, the West Coast was indeed the best coast.
Damn.
But something about the tournament didn't sit well with the boys from the East, and they made it known that in their eyes, the victory was a complete and utter farce.
The funny thing about this tournament was items were on, which we were not fans of.
Yeah, there was a constant debate about the West Coast.
Okay, so they had like legitimate complaints about what occurred there. It wasn't just like I'm salty, so that didn't count.
I love items. I think they're fun as hell. But it's no place in a tournament.
And they used them like regularly.
All right, anybody in chat, what are your thoughts on items in tournaments? Ready, go.
Ridiculous things would constantly happen. You know, you grab a Pokeball, like you don't know what's in there.
Hearing the stories about the tournament, items definitely had an effect on the outcome. So
You should raid
we
someone
wanted
when you
a
decide to end.
tournament,
I don't
like,
know
on our
anybody.
turf with our rules where
I don't know anybody to raid, and I'm like worried about like, ooh, what if I raid somebody that's like, I don't know, racist or something?
West Coast players to come over there. Obviously, like the only 2 West Coast players they wanted to come over there was me and Isaiah.
We wanted revenge.
Also, I'm seeing no opinions on items yet in the chat.
It's my buddy Cam.
Oh, wait, here we go.
It sucks.
Oh, okay. Different reason. Okay, you don't want to spoil with your answer. I can respect that. I appreciate that genuinely because I hate spoilers.
I don't know who this is.
It's a Mexican guy.
American Legion, nobody here.
It was just like the place. There was nothing around. There was just like no food places around. It's just where the tournament was.
I have someone you can raid. I honestly don't even know how to either yet. So this is only my second time streaming ever, by the way. Like, this is literally yesterday was my first time streaming. So I haven't figured it all out yet.
These people. Oh, it's Joshua. How was the drive?
I was just so excited. Like, look at all these people from all over the country come to play Melee. DA showed up in full force. We even had a couple Canada people.
I think that's the first time I actually met husband and wife too.
Husband and
I
wife.
saw your picture. This is my. That's wicked.
Is that like the wife dude from earlier?
There's the counterpart to my wife, yeah.
Oh,
husband,
that's
of
kind of
course,
funny.
Which has been very difficult over the years. I can't tell you how many times I've had to explain to someone that I'm not gay. I'm not in a gay relationship. It's just a thing.
You sure about that, bro? No hate, like solidarity. I am also an Alphabet Mafia, but like, you sure about that, bro? Does anybody know? Can we Google? Has he come out yet? Not yet. I'm not saying I know him better. Let's see. Wife, Melee. He's a homicide survivor. Shit, that's deep. I kind of feel bad. Hungry Box apologizes after sex. That's interesting. I know that name, Hungry Box. I don't know. If anybody happens to know, let me know. Or I'll waste time Googling it.
It was a TV show with Nick and Jessica, and that was part of it, but also Peach wears a white wedding dress, and she looks like a bride, and so it was silly.
No, he hasn't. Okay. That's fair. Totally fair.
Chilling? Awesome. He's running this whole deal. He's got the money in his hand.
When Game Over happened, I was 14, so I mean, I was still very young during this entire thing.
Where did you guys come from? New York City. New York City? Good to meet you. Just trying to meet everyone here. Sorry to shove the camera in your face.
I'm gonna own everyone here today.
I stream, but I stream my sister's cats.
Who's this?
That's cool. I think I'd probably prefer to rate somebody that like had similar content, you know, because otherwise there's no way the viewers would stay. Not that I there's like 2 people here.
In the days before YouTube, Mike and the Punch Crew were one of the only video.
All right,
in
so
the days before YouTube.
Wait.
Mike.
All right. As a black person, that name is Gerard, right? Or is that supposed to be Jared?
And the
it's Gerard, right?
Punch Crew were one of the
Am I
only
crazy?
video options in town, and they shared a sophisticated commentary on the game itself.
To be clear, me the black person, not him the black person. I was not saying he. Okay.
Mostly.
It's Jared spelled
sophisticated.
weirdo. Okay.
They haven't heard of you guys.
What? Punch Crew?
What happened? Ouch!
The internet, as well as the community, was still very
Titus
young.
Melee. I'll look at him on my
All
phone
around
real
the
quick
room
while we're
quiet.
doing this and see.
They talk all this shit on the internet and they, in person, it's just like,
anyone in the community, you have like 2 personalities. You have like their online personality, and then when you meet them in person.
There's a lot of talk online, you know that? Just play them in person, they're not like.
that's how it is. They want to draw you here, that's all.
The first team's tournament.
Oh yeah, he's super small too. Yeah, if sure, if they're still on when I get off, I'll read them. He says anything out of pocket, it's not on me. I didn't know.
We owned him.
I'm pretty sure no one took a game off them.
I love being able to predict melodies.
Winners finals happened, and that was just brutal. Like, Asin and Andon got decimated by Ken and Isaiah, and it was
Every time he
really
says
close.
Asin, it reminds me. I don't know if anybody knows who Hassan is, Hasanabi, but people call him
Teams
that.
did have
I just
$300
my brain is
pot runs,
autocorrecting
which is
it.
mainly why Ken and Isaiah came, I think, knowing that they had teams pretty much in the bag.
After Andon's like, okay, so there you got what you wanted. Now it's time for singles and whatnot.
It took the longest time to actually get singles started because I had to write the whole bracket out by hand. Stage 2L was all doing well. That encouraged me, just knowing that, you know, my crew is legit. I was just focused on running the tournament for a while until I saw that I had to fight Ken.
The match was crazy because
I am so bad at names, by the way. Like, connecting names to faces, I'm so bad at. So this is a 4-hour-long documentary, and I bet you by the end of it, I will still know like 2 people's names. That's it.
We were playing on a little screen.
Take one life off. Chambers chilling.
I remember playing Azin's Marth in friendlies a lot that week in preparation, and I would get up throw uppers a lot, but I never got them as much as during that first match against Ken. Okay, this strategy.
Who would you
really,
say,
really
just anybody in chat, who would you say is
like at all times.
the worst character to fight against? Which doesn't necessarily mean like they're the best character to play. Like those two things are not mutually like they have to be the same thing. Because I know like in Apex or even another game I play Paladins, there are characters that like even though I don't want to play them, they're so frustrating to go up against.
Throw somebody upwards.
Marth.
And then hit them with an up air. Do you want me to repeat it so you can get that, or?
Jatanic
oh
was
wait,
getting really
let's let him repeat it.
And then hit them with.
We'll be using this like at all times.
The chillin' is simply this: you throw somebody upwards, and then hit them with an up air. Do you want me to repeat it so you can get that, or?
Jatanic was getting really hyped for me.
He's so aggressive.
Started to draw a crowd.
You agree, Marth? Also, okay.
I can think of very few times.
I love those old videos that they still have those.
I really like the fact that
like somebody didn't just like randomly, you know, delete them because they're like, oh, just another tournament. Also, sorry, I'm talking too much. Hold on.
I threw him up and I smashed him across the screen.
Oh shit.
All I had to do was smash him
I was
out.
worried about like not talking enough when I started streaming, so I got used to just saying every thought that like pops into my head.
I hit him with neutral air, send him off. I see him coming back, and this is a situation I'd seen so many times with Azin, so I knew what was going to happen, and I just waved edge
is he
back,
gonna beat
let
him?
put out a forward air, and up smashed him.
Up smash.
All right, I kind of got what happened there. That was kind of dope. I love that, like, I know my
never felt
enemy's
like that
moves
good,
and like you
ever,
defeat
probably.
them
That might
before
have
they
been,
do
like,
it.
the highlight of my life to that point.
I was never used to losing.
I
And,
play Sheikah mainly because
that
she's a
was major
princess.
shock
That's
that,
awesome. I didn't know
can't
she was a
believe I
princess.
actually lost too when I lost to Chillin' Dude.
When someone told me, like, not too long after that, like, yo, that was Ken's first loss in the bracket, and I'm like, oh my god.
I've only ever played
So
like
close, like, I
any
could've-
sort of
I could've
Mario
done so
game,
many
like
things
a
differently,
couple, like a
got
handful of
little
times in
more
my
sleep or
life.
something,
Mario
like,
Party
forward,
a handful of
little bit of food or
times.
something, I could have definitely beaten him.
And I
But
always
it
picked the
was-
princesses.
I lost, and the worst part was that I lost to Chillin' Dude.
It turned me from like just this guy that plays Melee for fun to like an actual pro player, in my opinion. After I beat Ken at that point in winners, pretty much all of us in H2IL thought Isaiah was the beast. We all thought Ken was just, you know, the overhyped, not very good, like decent, but, you know, overhyped. And Isaiah was like really, really good, just based on watching his matches and playing him and stuff.
The San Jose native couldn't help but attract attention. He used the wildest, most unwieldy character in the game.
I know his name now,
but
Captain
unlike
Falco, right?
everyone else who
Huh?
tried,
Captain
Isaiah
Falco?
made him look good.
Captain Falcon? Is it not Falco?
In winners finals,
Damn it, I still got it wrong.
Azin was waiting for him.
Azin versus Isaiah was like one of the first insanely high level
Damn it.
matches where you can watch it and just see the
Just embarrassed myself on Beyonce's internet. That actually wasn't a head dance move. I was looking for a paper pen. If you guys could see the state of my desk right now. Falco is the bird. Oh, so did I like just smash two characters together? Haha, smash. I just like smash two characters together.
that point, Asin had beat Isaiah, I'd beat Ken. You know, we thought, you know, we had pretty.
Is that how you pronounce it? Isaiah? Is that what he just said?
Asin had beat Isaiah, I'd beat Ken. You
Isaiah?
know, we thought, you know, we had pretty much taken it, but the thing that really killed us was that we were focused on Isaiah. Like, Isaiah's a problem here.
Oh.
Let's talk about how to beat Isaiah. But
Oh,
Ken
now he said it
ended up
Isaiah.
coming back through losers and, you know, just going on a rampage.
I was determined. I had the eye of the tiger.
You know, he beat Dave, he beats Isaiah, and now at the time we're thinking, okay, Isaiah just let Ken win for some reason because Isaiah's a lot better.
I felt more comfortable.
It's
and
the
then
second
I fought
way.
Chilling it again.
I wasn't nearly as focused, which had slightly to do with the time.
I'm not gonna lie,
how
I don't
late
know
it
what that's in
was, and
response
I've been
to.
running the tournament all
I
day.
forget half the shit I said already.
When I took him out.
Even at that point, I still didn't think, you know, Ken was.
Oh, the second way, his name. I got it. I got it. We're
We'll see
good.
what happens, but Asin should, you know, wrap this up pretty
Isaiah.
quick. It's two
It's Isaiah.
sets,
Okay.
you know.
Okay, so what determines, like, sometimes when they get knocked off the platform and they go down, they can, like, float. That's the side's cut off. Sometimes if they get knocked off the platform and they go down, they can, like, bloop, bloop, float back up. But sometimes they just die. Is there something that determines that? Is there a way to predict that?
Ken just never let up, and I mean, Asin's not the type to do that either, but Asin didn't have as much of a game plan going in. Like, if he had played Ken in more friendlies or had just expected Ken to come out, he might have had a better game plan ready and things might have gone different, but Ken did end up coming all the way back and taking it.
And Asin was.
Okay, so if I get this straight, Ken lost. Then he went to the losers bracket, and then, like, I guess from there, if you beat everybody, you can go back to play with good people. Sometimes they're too far to recover. Recovering is when you upbeat up to the stage
something
to
like
get
that,
to
but he
the
did a
stage.
very good job of hiding it.
Yes. Cool. How many times have you seen this documentary?
No word could better describe Asin than unassuming. He is loath to accept his greatness. For all the games that he's good at besides just Melee, where he holds these world records in a game that he just picked up just because he's Asin, not only is he just mellow and kind of goes with the flow, you know, because he doesn't really want to put up a fight, I think he really wants to do everything you say. You know, it's like, hey, Asin, do you want to play Smash for 12 hours in a row and not eat?
Like 7.
I do. But it's not just about the game. Hey, Asin, let's take a road trip to Michigan. Asin,
what the fuck did I ask? Like 7. Bro, I really just be letting shit fly out my mouth and not enter the noggin at all. That's kind of dangerous.
Put on show tunes. We're going to sing Little Mermaid. And we did sing Little Mermaid. And all those...
I'm going to go back. It had to be relating to this.
Great.
Hiding it.
Oh, okay. How many times you watched it? Oh my god. Listen.
He's great on Little Mermaid. And all eat. I do. But it's not just about the game. Hey, Asin,
don't catch ADHD, kids.
Let's put on show tunes. We're going to sing Little Mermaid. And we did sing Little Mermaid.
That's true. Now you all have it. Haha.
12, 14-hour trips to the Midwest. He's great company and a great guy.
I can't imagine just like road tripping with people you don't really know just because you play the same video game. That's just wild. Not necessarily them, but like I have heard of people doing
scared
it.
of the Japs.
I got HDMI already. Now I have that too. What's HDMI? Is that, are you setting me up for these nuts joke or something?
The players in different countries in emerging scenes like America and Japan didn't actually verse much at all or integrate in any way, so we didn't have a clear indication of which country was better.
Oh, okay,
But
this is what we were
from
talking about
watching the
earlier.
Videos, the Japanese were far more impressive in their technical aspects and their creativity. there was, I guess, a realization that Japan players were probably at the forefront of the metagame at the time, and Captain Jack was the person who was promoting the Japanese scene.
I think my best friend has a Wii I can borrow. I didn't know she had one because she doesn't like video games.
The question
I guess
remained,
even like casual
Japan
people like
or
Wii.
America. For some, the issue was already settled, but with TG6 around the corner, Matt Deasy saw an opportunity. He
Sorry, I have to
invited
reply
a
to
few
her.
of the top Japanese players to compete in the States, including the formidable Captain Jack.
Asin went to that. Chu went to that.
That was a great tournament.
To be honest, when we were having those
Bro,
back
that
and forths, he was
email,
the second best
I'm
in
an idiot and
H2O.
having a brain
It
fart.
was
I
most
can't remember what
awesome.
it's called, but I somehow managed to like stumble across when they were changing it. Was it? What is that email called? Fuck. Don't listen. Don't call me a streaming fraud. Anyway, when they changed that emote from that dude. PogChamp, Jesus Christ, thank you. And you want to know, I can't believe I forgot that. I literally watched, listen, we're not going to talk about it. But anyway, what I was saying is I watched the stream of when they voted to change that emote to the Komodo dragon, I think it is. It was between them and like a girl. And I think this is the only time I've seen Ludwig use his powers for evil. He just like set everybody to go vote and just like spam to vote for that one, which I agree, it was by far the better one. It'd be kind of cringe if it, I don't know. But anyway, it was just funny. I mean, how do I press play? There we go.
Two, more so than any of the rest of us.
In addition to being the first international tournament, TG6 would finally put an end to an annoying West Coast practice.
I remember a match that I saw at TC5
us annoying West
where it was
Coasters.
Eddie the Gandorf player.
Matt Deasy, he lost several matches.
It really can't be
because of
another
items.
person than
One
the
of them
guy,
was
but
to
he's
me.
far
It
off
was
the
a
deep end.
Sizor. I remember this
How
too. I had one
so?
Pokeball and it was like a Firebird, and he was caught in it, and then I hit him with.
How so? How far off the deep end? Like a quick little, can we do a quick little Google? PogChamp dude. Is his name Ryan Gutierrez? Did I see that somewhere? Gutex? I can just Google Gutex. Not 5G! Okay, we don't need to go down that then. You know what? I believe you. I believe you.
With another Pokeball, knock him back into Firebird, and then the Sizor came out and took him off, and he was just like.
And after that, Matt D said, F this, no more items. So he took out items for TG6. I was playing friendlies against Captain Jack the day before the tournament just to see, you know, the difference of the skill level between Japanese and the Americans.
Captain Jack's Bowser beat Ken Smart. I was like, what? Who is this guy? This guy's
Not the
Japanese.
January
He's
6th.
like really,
Oh
really
my
good.
god.
I just couldn't kill him.
Holy
I
shit.
just didn't understand why. I
So
couldn't
wait,
kill him.
which thing did they change the emote about? Because well, I guess they might do that for the January 6th stuff, but they wouldn't change the emote just because he was into Trump. Like, not that I, whatever. Ignoring that. Okay, January 6th. I see.
Every single time I'd smash him at like 100%, he'd live, and that was actually the first time I actually learned about DI.
DI, or directional
D's
influence,
nuts.
is
Sorry,
the ability
sorry.
of the player
What
to
am I supposed to do?
influence
Not
their
say it? We're on
trajectory
Twitch.
if hit by an opponent. If mastered, this simple skill can keep you alive, where other players would
Wait, I'm gonna go
easily
back, though.
perish. DI, or directional influence,
I almost said it
is
again.
the
That guy looks
ability
like
of
Neil
a
Patrick
player
Harris.
to influence their trajectory if hit by an opponent. If mastered, this simple skill can keep you alive, where other players would easily perish.
The ability that there is directional influence, DI, it doesn't even become a contest for the players that know what they're doing.
It's just the back of my head, like, DI, DI, DI. And that totally threw off my game. You know, I played Sasta for, like, third round. I was letting him hit me, and I was trying to DI, and then I ended up ultimately losing the match.
Yeah, people were surprised by that, and I still remember
Oh,
Alvin
so
saying,
you
like,
can let somebody hit you and
when he
use it?
lost to him, he goes, I raped it with my Pichu.
And most people, I assume, are thinking, okay, game over, repeat, he's just going to
2013.
sweep through losers. And then DSF actually took him out in losers.
It was a bad ride home, too. Like, that was the first time I didn't win singles, I know.
Even though we ideally would like to see Asin fight Ken again, because that's just always an epic match, this really opens the door for Asin to take it.
I fought Isaiah with my ice climbers, and I beat him. I beat him really.
Yeah, we used to have a
really,
problem
like,
with words. No shit.
I don't want to say badly, but like I two-stalked him.
Chu beat Isaiah not only in winners but again in losers. 2-0 both times, just showing like dominance over Isaiah, which no one had ever done.
Everybody was like, "Oh man, who is this? Look at this ice climber player."
Other than Asin and Ken, there wasn't anyone who could really touch Isaiah. Or
By the way, if
Sari
anybody
fought,
sees
and
me
then all of a
looking in
sudden
like
Chu
two
comes in
spots,
with
I
this
literally have the same video on
considered
2
low tier at the
monitors,
time character, Ice
and I
Climbers.
just
Like,
keep going back
he
and forth between them.
single-handedly probably moved up Ice Climbers 10 spots just based on that performance.
I'm trying to look at the one up here because it keeps my eye line closer to camera, but my neck wants to look at the one down here.
Asin versus Captain Jack, and I'm on the phone with Chu while the finals is happening. I remember getting so pissed off that literally everyone in the venue, it seemed like, was cheering for Captain Jack. I'm like, come on, guys. I know Asin's East Coast, but can you support your country?
Can you support your country? Nah. Nope. I'll say it. I'm done. We were weebs even back then.
Once Asin won, like I mean, that was it. I remember putting in my SIG, like, congrats to Asin, best player in the world or something like that. Like, I was just like, okay, this is it. Asin's the best in the world. He just proved it.
We were talking about, you know, how good Asin is.
Somehow I have a feeling
Best
they're
in
going to move the
world now, not
goalpost
because,
again.
You know, he beat everybody, but because he also beat a Japanese player. But, I mean, he still won. You know, he still won, so congrats to Asin for that tournament.
I don't know, why did I feel like he did not want to give that man props for anything? It was he won. Congrats for that tournament. He said no free clout.
He doesn't get too excited, but, you know, he was definitely really happy about it. He had his big-ass trophy that he brought home on the plane. He was showing him that
Did you
off, so
did he win
was
money?
pretty
Is there
excited about
money for these tournaments back then or no? They hated each other bad. Oh, and Ken has a huge ego about how good he was back then. Got it. Oh my god, it's so nice having you here to give me the lore. Love it.
And everything that goes with that character, it's scary.
That was as Isaiah, as anything Isaiah's ever done.
He's a weird guy.
People loved him for that because, you know, it was different, it was unique.
Sorry, looking at my
You know,
dog.
Sandwichy girls going around, you know, giving hugs and whatnot.
He had this kind of aura about him that just seemed unbeatable if he felt like it.
I am loving your stream. Thank you, Alexis. That's so nice. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm having fun. Ooh, I shouldn't watch another part, right? Whoops. Oh no. Oops. Oopsie daisies. Fucking in a bitch slang. Oopsie. What are the words to that song? Does anybody know?